Okay guys, it's raw vlog time, and I'm kind of making videos on a semi-regular basis. How about that? Today I thought we'd sit down and talk a little about Geek Nation tours. I kind of mentioned them earlier in like the Storm Claw unboxing I did. They were kind enough to help out in getting me that box, which was so amazing. And I just want to mention that people like me who make stuff online, we can't always afford the hobby of making stuff, because not only do we have lives to live and pay for, paying the extra stuff to be able to do cool unboxings and that sort of thing, that is helped by people like Teri, who owns Geek Nation Tours. So his support of content creators like me is a big deal, and I want to talk about the Geek Nation tour to Adepticon today and talk to you about it because I think it's a tour you should go on. I highly recommend it to anyone who's never been to Adepticon before. I think that it is a great way to kind of get into the event and have a kind of a guide for it and have things taken care of for you, so you don't have to have the stress. You can just enjoy the entire experience, because that's really what it was for me. And the other thing I want to talk about is if you're going alone, I think that the Geek Nation tour is awesome. It's an awesome way for you to actually enjoy and share that experience with others. I know I talked about the idea of community a little bit in the Adepticon recap video that I made for Geek and Sundry earlier this year after I had gone this last April. I'll throw the link down in the description down there. But I think that I guess the big thing is I look at the people who I have in some of that video there, and there are people who I'm like still Facebook friends with, that I've seen pictures of their baby with, and like that's kind of the thing. Those are the relationships that I built being on that tour, and friendships. I'll use that word, friendships, genuine friendships that I've built with people across the country from me because of the Adepticon tour, and that was really amazing. So being able to kind of just relax and enjoy the experience is a really great thing, and being able to make connections and make friends, especially if you're going alone, it's a great thing. The other kind of benefits right now are twofold. One, the hotel that Adepticon is in is completely sold out right now. The only way you can get into that hotel is to book with Geek Nation Tours. So you can actually get a room in the hotel with the event if you book through them, which is amazing because you can't do it any other way. And you also get to register early for your events and get a very important gamer package, the VIG package, which is like full of all sorts of goodies, kind of like the wargaming equivalent of all those celebrity gift bags they have for award shows. I like to think of it as that because it's just so full of amazingness, and I think that when you go through that experience, it's really hard not to want it again. The very important gamer package is really awesome, but like registering early for your events is like such a big deal. It's amazing, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. And like when Geek Nation Tours takes that stress from you, it just makes that whole experience that much better. So that was really awesome, and that's something that I remember, and I thoroughly took advantage of, because I you know, if you want to get into the really popular events, like anything 40K related, man, they sell out so fast. But registering before everyone has a chance to, you're done deal. It's totally done deal. And like I know that because of the change in venue this year, they've kind of switched stuff up for the program. When I went, we did dinners out and stuff, but Terrace has kind of changed it up, so it's more of a kind of an elite gamer experience, and a lot of the stuff is much more personalized this year. And so instead of just going out and hanging out at Tilt to Kill, which is, you know, it's a fine way to go, you can then instead go out and, you know, do your welcome dinner and like have like a role-playing experience to kind of get you in the mood for enjoying these wonderful universes that we're kind of jumping into by playing these games. Or you can have a night where you meet a whole bunch of awesome and amazing podcasters, many of whom I like and enjoy and admire and are friends of, and they're very cool people. I highly recommend the podcasting night. It's just a wonderful experience. Or you can have some of your models looked at by pro painters and give you tips on how to make them better, all the while playing like cool games while you're kind of, you know, hanging out waiting for tours. It's kind of amazing the thought that's gone into like doing this particular tour. A lot of the dinners now are at the venue, which is really nice because it means you can have like you can enjoy the party a little more. You know, one of the things that I ran into in Chicago previously was like things shut down really early, at least for me. It was kind of weird, and I was kind of surprised by that. The hotel restaurants kind of shut down really early, and the bar just shut down really early. But if you've got kind of like this organized dinner and you're hanging out with people already, you're already hanging out with the people you're gonna hang out with, and the party can move wherever the party moves, and it kind of can go naturally as an after party after the dinner, which is kind of a cool thing to have. So I just wanted to say, if you're gonna go to Adepticon, totally check out the Geek Nation tour. It is amazing. It sold out last year completely, so you better check it out now before it goes fast, because it will go fast again. And that's it for me today. Until next time, I'll see you soon.